guys, today's video is a drugstore makeup tutorial, I promise. This is the only thing I'm using that isn't drugstore, and that's because I just don't have a clear brow gel from the drugstore. If you guys know of any or ones that are your favorite, definitely please let me know down in the comments so I can pick it up for future videos. But we're starting out with eyebrows, and to get that nice like natural brow look, I'm first using the 24-hour setter from Benefit Cosmetics and going in with about 2 layers of this. And as it starts to dry down, I use my finger to really push the brow hairs down flat onto my skin, which basically makes them look longer than they really are. And I do this step first, and I make sure that it dries completely down so that way I know where to place these brow hair strokes that I'm now doing using the Covergirl brow gel in 710. It's like a dark brown, basically a dupe for Ka-Brow from Benefit in number 4. That's like one of my holy grail products, and this does the exact same thing. It lasts a long time and it has great pigmentation, so I love it. If you guys want a more detailed video on how I do my brows like this, I can definitely do it. Just let me know down in the comments. Maybelline Age Rewind concealer to clean up the bottom edges of my brows, and then I'm going in with a primer. This is from LA Girl. It's called the Pro Primer. I think this does an amazing job of holding the eyeshadows onto your lids all day. Rimmel Insta Duo contour stick in dark. I'm using that contour shade to work as a cream base for my crease, and going straight in with this bronzer from the Bronzer and Blush e.l.f. Cosmetics palette in Fiji, working that through the crease on top of that cream bronzer and making sure to really wing it out as well. Packing on from that same palette that beautiful rosy pink blush shade, putting that onto my lid, and then once I feel like most of it is on the lid, then I start working it up into the crease and again blending it outwards. Koki, is that how you say it? It's a duo metallic shadow in Beloved, patting that onto the center of the lid as a base for the eyeshadow Strawberry Lemonade in the Maybelline Lemonade Craze palette, patting that on with my fingertips. Also going in from that palette with Ice Pop, which is a really vibrant pink, and putting that into the outer corner of the crease, building that up in layers. Cutting only the inner corner of my eye here with the Maybelline concealer, and packing on top of that from the Maybelline palette Coral Punch. Pop of bright pink coral to add to the eye, just to, I don't know, throw in something a little different. And I also highlighted the inner corners too with Main Squeeze. Pixie Liquid Fairy Lights in Rose Gold, patting that on the center of my lid just to add some more sparkle. And now I'm going in with the Get In Line Active liner from Covergirl in black. Just making a thin winged liner, nothing too crazy, and my Poise lashes from Kiss that are my favorite. So this is the first time I'm trying the new e.l.f. Hello Hydration Face Cream. It's made with hyaluronic acid and peptide complex. I love it. It was incredibly moisturizing, and as my base for the foundation, I barely have any of this left. It's from Covergirl. It's called the True Blend Base Business Skin Smoothing Primer. One of the best out there. Like seriously, this is better than a lot of higher end products. I have the most perfect foundation match mixing these two Catrice HD Liquid Coverage foundations together. The first one's Camel Beige, and then the other one I think is Rose Beige. Really long lasting, great full coverage. I love it. It's amazing. Definitely recommend it to you guys. Blending that in all over my face with the e.l.f. highlighting sponge, and I felt like it was just a little too matte for today's look, so I decided to go in with the Ardell Attitude Adjuster Shade FX Drops in Glow Mate. I'm probably saying that wrong. Putting that on the high points of my face and lightly blending that in to melt in with the foundation using my little e.l.f. Cosmetics sponge. As for concealer, I really have been liking this Maybelline Age Rewind. I recently got it in a PR package, and I forgot how much I loved it because I used to use it way back in the day. I did a mixture of Ivory and Light Pale, let it dry a bit on my face so it's even more full coverage, and buffed it out with this Real Techniques brush. I feel like this gives a more matte finish, so you don't have to set with a powder if you don't want to when you let it dry into your skin like that. Back to the Rimmel Insta Duo Contour Stick in Dark. I'm contouring my face with this now. This is something that I have really liked doing lately, using what I put on my eyes on my face. I feel like it just is a more complete makeup look that way. So I am blending this in with my e.l.f. Cosmetics sponge, and you guys can see it just melts right into the foundation. I also love that it's not too dark, you know, it's definitely very natural looking. To set that, I went over with the e.l.f. Cosmetics Fiji bronzer and an angled brush and kind of worked that very lightly on top. Can't forget blush. I feel like I look so weird without blush. So I popped this on the apples of the cheeks and worked it back from the Fiji palette. I also love this from e.l.f. Clearly I have a huge obsession with e.l.f. Cosmetics. It's the Modern Metals highlight palette. I mix the two lightest shades in the palette together and work that on the top of my cheekbones and also the high points of my face, like my cupid's bow, nose, above the eyebrows, sometimes the inner corners of my eyes, basically like everywhere. I really like it though. It's sort of like, I feel, a dupe for the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle, which has definitely been a favorite of mine forever. Pop Beauty Contour 101 Face Contour Palette, using that lighter shade to set just really the inner corners of my eyes and around my smile lines. I wanted this look to be really dewy and glowy, so I didn't use too much of that. And for the under eye area, I'm just applying a mixture of the two shades from the e.l.f. Cosmetics Fiji palette. Flower Beauty Mascara in brown, because I don't know, I just really like brown on my lower lashes lately. And I'm freaking out about this right here because I haven't used liquid lipstick in a long ass time, but this is from Pixie in the shade Berry Boost, and I did first line just the outer corners of my top and bottom lip with Beige Cosmetics Waterproof Lip Liner in Earth because I didn't want the liquid lipstick to kind of smudge around. It works like as a barrier. And afterwards I applied on top for a nice glossy berry finish the Revlon Kiss Cushion Lip Tint in 230, and I really liked the mixture of those two together. It was the most perfect color that I was looking for. Set the face with CoverGirl Outlast Active Cooling Setting Mist, and I also applied this to my body, my upper body, so that I could mix, or not mix, but apply on the Ardell Attitude Adjuster Shade FX drops just on my shoulders and collarbones, bring some highlight to the body too, just so that my face matches with my body. Fixed up the hair a little bit. I also added earrings afterwards, but I basically had to re-pierce my ears to do this, so I did it off camera because it was extremely painful. But anyway, this is the finished look, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a thumbs up and let me know what you guys want to see next.